Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back for another daily wisdom and astro-gravitational report. Welcome back to the new subscribers. Thank you, guys. Appreciate, glad you're here, and thank you for watching. All right, what is it going on? As the energy is shifting, it is about evolutions and evolve, and the whole focus is going to be focused more within Mars, Venus support, and deeply that the moon is going to be joining Pluto. That is going to be talking about these deeply transformations within dealing within the maturity itself. That is a when the young lady becomes a woman. That is a when the woman rise up. The woman begins to be more and more evolve. And as far as the whole this energy go on into to these positions, and that energy that it comes in so powerful, it's going to be a very good and a great day. And when we're talking about a very good and a great day in there, we are talking about that the divine energies are going to be supporting, but there's going to be some moments of time that during the day, the moon, that it's squaring Mars, talking about this red line right in here. That is going to be putting a lot of pressure into the masculine. It's like that I have to do work with the divine, or that I have to physically help in there. But as you see it right here, there is this divine energy from Pluto and the moon that it's going to be coming in pretty soon. That energy that has been before. But since the moon right now is providing the support, that is it, the support as this intuition, it's gonna comes in and help both Mars and Venus to deal with the situations, to deal with everything that needs to be dealt. The energy is not going to be much different than today. You're waking up, the ascendant and the sun, they still is going to be a squaring midheaven, talking about the energy of the family. You see that red line up here, but everything else, it's going to be kind of like a bringing in this harmonizations plus the divine energies that are going to be active. The divine energies from Saturn is like it's about time for you to learn the relationships. As you see Saturn and the sun, that is a this energy that it comes in, it strongly help the authority within. So, talking about later on at 8 o'clock, as you see it here within Mars, that the energy comes in here with the moon opposing midheaven in there. That energy is going to be coming in and kind of like a put tensions, but I would say that the more tensions, they're going to be up for a little while. There's going to be like this flicker. It's like, okay, I know it's a problem in the family. It's the issues, okay? But let's not making it a big issue. Let's not making it from elephant from the fly. Okay, it's only a fly. Let's figure that out, the fly, and let's not making it a big deal. This is going to be a lot of pressure in the masculine because there's going to be this push, and some of the masculine will choose to make it an elephant. But if you focus within the divine energies that it's within you and the support, and of course the moon that it comes in, it's hitting that energy towards Venus. This divine intuition is going to be like, okay, I have to become the mother. I have to become the wise. I have to become this pro within my relationships. And there, as the moon is transitioning also through a Capricorn, we are talking about the public servant there. The intuition is just, I have my service. Don't forget about it that the public service is also the service within your family as a feminine energies. So is a masculine. You have to use your intuitions with all this. So click the wrong button. There we go. That will be a better there. Looking at later on at 9 o'clock, the divine energies is going to be very much with supporting of the masculine, as you see these energies here. That it's coming from Uranus mostly in there, but still the moon and These transformations, these energies right here between Mars and the moon is gonna be triggered. Mars is gonna be like, you did I not seeing it this? Did I imaginations this? Is that what this is? And so on. But the divine is gonna be like, don't worry about it. Just go forward. I got your back. Look what happened in the past. Just don't repeat your mistakes on the past. That's all you have to understand. That's all you have to do. You are going forward. You are moving forward. As far as a Venus getting these divine energies, that's going to be a lot of growth within, a lot of internal intuitions of what she needs to do with Mars, because that energy of the moon, it's coming from Uranus. As we see Uranus right here, it's opposing directly to talk to Venus. He's like, I cannot teach it, but what I can teach, and I can use the intuition to talking to Venus. Okay, I can use Mars to go ahead and talking to Venus, because if I talking within this, there is no way are we getting at that. And this is why this growth is there. You to listen your intuition and your masculine energies. So talking about 10 o'clock, that energy is going to be strongly, it's going to be understood. As I just said about it, as you see this energy of talking there, it is about all this. Now you're going to be using that energy, like it or not. And at the same time, the ascendant is walking within Scorpio, and there is a beautiful learnings. Who is learning though? The authority within you. Authority that everything has to be in balance, because if there is imbalance, the things are not going very much well within. So, talking about later on, this energy are going to be shifting. Specifically, we're talking about this Scorpio ascendant that's going to be a squaring Venus. Later on, when the midheaven is there, that energy is going to be more stronger. But since right now the midheaven, it is opposing Saturn right here, some of you is going to be like, I don't want to listen, I don't want to understand. Why? So you don't want to be learning the beauty of the life. You want to sit there in the shadow. Why? Why you don't want to grow up? Because it's more easy when you not grow up. You want to stay child. But the child, its purpose is to grow and become this beautiful lady, this beautiful woman, this beautiful young man, this man that becomes wise. And that is your purpose. And that's what is the learning. Some of the people is gonna feel like, I don't want to learn. But if you do this, if you heal all these situations, you can see on the graphics all the harmonizations aspects in that point. You see them that's coming there. And during into that positions, the harmonious energies, especially the communications, we're talking about Mercury that right now is together with the midheaven and he's entwined with the moon. That intuitions, the more the intuitions comes in towards Pluto, the better the energies will come with an hour. And this is gonna be like the cocoon becomes that beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Are you gonna get your wings? Are you gonna become this butterfly? It all depends of the internal understanding and ready to transforming yourself to this. So talking about in the next hour, which is as you see it, is things is gonna be even better because the midheaven right now it's with the sun in there at 1 o'clock. This divine energies with Saturn is just gonna be pouring. It's kind of like the divine blessing from the past. And it's all about what did you learn in the past? How the things was that you learned in the past? What is the situations you got from the past? How are you going to be performing now? Are you transformed your own self? It's time for practice, not just talk. And speaking about this, about 2 o'clock, the energy midheaven, it's going with Mars. Now Mars, as you see it, the ascendant of Sag is the communications. So this is the time when some of the masculine is gonna be like, I need some help. I need to figure it out. I can't see my intuitions. I don't see where I'm going. I don't see what is going on. And the divine, it's like, here, we're giving you everything. Don't worry about it. We have the support. Just listen to it. Listen to the retrograde Uranus. It's like, you should have received this, you'll receive it. You should have regained this, you will regain it. You will relearn things, you will regrow. All you have to do is nurturing yourself and nurture that Venus from within. That energy here, this aspects, they're gonna be for a little while, and those gonna be the quick messages that you are going to get within yourself. So, talking about later on at 3 p.m., the energy is getting a little bit more interesting, challenging of the authority. That is it, because the ascendant right here is at the very first beginning of Capricorn, and that is a squaring the sun, the authority in there. And some of you is gonna be like, well, I am like this, I'm like that. This is a personal boundaries. Is the personal boundaries or uncomfortable limitations that you put within yourself. As the divine says, like learning from within. What do you have to do with there? And as you see it down below in the bottom, that is a Saturn who's teaching the authority, but it's the same time. It's shooting towards the midheaven. There is it. Scorpio. It is like, is that the truth? Look at the truth. The truth will tell you everything. And speaking about that truth, if you haven't talked about the truth, here is the truth. It's coming. That it's midheaven, it's squaring Venus, and that is it, opposing Uranus. That it's like, if there is no truth, the universe says, like, I cannot support lies. It doesn't happen. Grow, mature. I don't care of what the situations is. I don't know what is going on. You have to living your truth if you need the help. I'm giving you this help of transformations. I gave you this energy of the moon that it gives you this divine energy. I'm giving you support of masculine. What else can I do? I can't. That's my limitations. And this is sometimes is that energy that the feminine have to learn and to understand. Okay, stop being a little girl, becoming a woman. There. No, right. Went out a little bit forward to this. Actually, one more day back. All right, there we go. So, talking about this, the next hour at 5 p.m., as you see, the things are more harmonized. So there's gonna be a very interesting harmonizing, and then it's gonna be this up and downs that's gonna be like an opposite. But the harmonious aspect are beginning, and they're gonna be increasing by the days. They're gonna be really much increasing by the days. They're beginning from now. So in the next 2 weeks, these energies are gonna be using them to improve the relationship with yourself, but also with the relationship with everyone around you. There's a big harmony comes in, and using that authority, that energy of the Libra, it's gonna be helping you to achieve what you have to in your life. Here, the chart's not, I mean, what can I say when the charts is good? You guys seeing it. Saturn's teaching that. This kites, these umbrellas in there, this covering in all this. What can you say on this? It's the expression. Can you express your love? Can you free these emotions? Can you free up everything that holds you down or hold you to stay in the hermit mode? Can you open yourself? Can you be a vulnerable? Because vulnerable is also truthful. And this is that energy of that asking about this expression, about this beauty. Because look at these yachts here, made it from Mars and the midheaven from Sag. They're asking for express, a simple expression. Yeah, I'm like this, but I'm working on it to change. Yes, I got that. but I'm getting to do it the proper way. I'm learning. Stick with me, stay with me, be with me. That is it. What these correlations between Mars and Venus is going to be very, very powerful. And talking about the next hour, which is right now, it's 7 p.m., the challenges of the authority is going to begin. If you haven't looked at it, what you're authorizing and what you're not authorizing, you don't like the things from within, then you have to learn the proper maintaining balance of your own self. Not everything has to be really perfections. There is no perfections. Perfections is only when you understand your imperfections from within yourself. And that is going to be a lesson that the authority is going to be seeking to learn with Saturn, but Saturn is supporting the midheaven by showing this issue, talking about this professional issue and this love, intimacy contracts. Is the contracts are fulfilled? Because if they're not fulfilled, that means you're not professional. Yeah, they're fulfilled, but 75%. What about the next 25%? Is going to say the authority. I want the 100%. And it's like, okay, give it a time. We're working on it. The things is going to be. So if you're in a business deal, if you are in these positions of creating things, if you are in these positions of being a business owner or having things within the business that you are doing, don't be so, give the time and things to grow because the company is you. You're the company, okay? You thinking about yourself in there. And talking about in the next hour, you see it that energy is shifting now. Midheaven is putting pressures on Mars. Is a Mars really professional? It's who gonna be asking if Mars is professional? Who's gonna determine this? Venus is gonna be like if he is like this or he's like that, and the universe already said anything. But if you put pressures on these masculine energies within yourself towards Mars, be mindful about what we talked about the previous hour. Professionalism. Okay? That doesn't mean that you didn't get the 100%. That doesn't guarantee you're going to get the 100% down the road. You need to change. You need to evolve. And who is changing and who is evolving right now? Since the moon begins to go forward with Pluto. As you see it right in here, this line right here, right now, that's going to be increasing so much. And as I said, that's what this is towards the sun. You see that beautiful, almost kite and energy in there. But look at it in there, that deep transformations. Mars is free. The authority, the sun is free. The moon together under this Pluto powerful transformations is in full force. What else that you can do? You always can seek what is wrong with this. And if you have the duality with yourself, the duality is always going to say what is wrong. How about you look at it? What is good? Is the 75% good? Is the 75% great? Did they become 80%? Sometimes you have to sit down with yourself and do a self evaluations of your personal growth. Libra time. And we are talking about later on at 10 o'clock energy there. As I see at the midheaven from Aquarius is begins to squares Jupiter. So be mindful what you have in Aquarius because Jupiter right now is suppressing some of the growth, not to be rebellion that much because through rebellion you might destroy things. And that energy is here to remind you about this. But as you see it, this midheaven in Aquarius is in defined energies with Mercury, and Mercury is talking to Jupiter. Now what? What are you telling yourself? Are you prematurely or are you waiting for this beautiful transformations that happen to you? You to go ahead and do the right things. As you see it during this time, exactly those lines are bold. That's mean the energy, the gravity with this growth that sends you back to the learn things in the material world. The communications, which is there in Virgo to heal the things, is going to help you to do the right actions in life. Why? Because the same thing, midheaven, is attried with the actions, with the masculine energies. And there you go. Talking about 11 p.m. As you see it, the energy is harmonized. It's very beautiful. There is not much is going on. There is a little pressures within the authority because of the family. Yeah, you have to settle down the family issues. You have to talk through it, but that's not the big deal. The question is, did you learn and did you have the proper communications for this growth? As you see it here, the moon and the Pluto are right here. They are supporting this authority. They're supporting these visions. They are supporting these changes. And everything, it is being guided from above. So that's what it was, the Astro-Gravitational report, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and come back tomorrow for another Astro-Gravitational report, guys. Wish you good luck and enjoy these beautiful energies, guys. Be love.